Solopreneurs, what is up? Today, let's talk about what makes a compelling blog post. And you might be thinking, aren't blogs dead? No, man, every top brand in the world has a blog, and there is a reason for it. So you as a local business owner or a solopreneur should have a blog as well. And it is easier now than it has ever been to create compelling blog posts. And we're going to talk all about how to do that in today's episode. So do me a favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, and smash that thumbs up button or that thumbs down button. If you don't like what you are hearing today, that's cool too. I learned from your feedback. But if you do not have a blog and you love to write, and you don't have a blog as part of your traffic strategy, you are slipping on your pimping. So if you don't know me, I am Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite followpreneur and founder of Solopreneur Survival School. And that is our mission to help you as a solopreneur make more money with less effort by marrying your gifts, talents, experience, and expertise with the right systems, automation, and AI to help you build a passive income empire. And one of the ways you're going to build that passive income empire is by getting a lot of eyeballs, a lot of traffic to what it is that you have going on. And one of the ways to do that is through blogging. So before we get started, I want to share with you really quickly how you can get our free resource for this week's training series. And it is by becoming a member of our community for solopreneurs called the Solopreneur Survival School. You go to CortezHustle.com. When you go there, you're going to land on a page that looks like this. Boom. That looks like this. Boom. And all you got to do is click the Join Our Free Community button. It's going to take you into our community, and once you are in our community, you will see our live replays. I guess I'm losing a little bit of my connection. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. Give me a 1 in the comments if you guys can still hear me okay. Once you're in the community, we have these different channels, live training replay. If you go into that channel, you're going to see our posts for this week's content, and you will see here is the checklist that you can download that gives you everything that you need to build a blog as a solopreneur or a small business owner. Do not forget to comment the name of your business and or your brand for a free shout out on the page as well. Also, we always create a blog post ourselves because we practice what we preach around here. We do have a blog that serves as our step-by-step guide to creating a blog post as a solopreneur. So let me post that in the comments for you guys as well. If you missed yesterday's episode, we defined what a blog is and a purpose of a blog. We also gave you some good reasons that you should have a blog as a small business owner or solopreneur. So let's just recap really quickly what we covered yesterday, and then we'll get into what makes a quality, engaging blog post today. So in today's digital age, having a blog is a powerful tool for small business owners. A blog can help you connect with your audience, establish your authority in the industry, and drive traffic to your website. So you got to define your purpose, identify your goals, understand your audience, outline core topics that you want to connect on in every post. Choose a platform. It is our hope that you choose the Solopreneur Sidekick because it is not only a blog platform, but it is your CRM. It is your social media post scheduler. It is your email autoresponder. It is the most robust all-in-one sales and marketing solution that's on the internet. And after choosing your platform, setting up your blog is really easy. We're going to show you how to do that either Thursday or Friday, how quick and easy it is to set up a blog. Then you're going to plan your content strategy. What are the biggest problems that your target audience are struggling with? And how can you solve those problems via the written word, i.e., our guide to building a blog as a small business, right? If you're a small business, you can literally read this blog and it will walk you through all of the steps of creating a blog post. And then you're going to obviously write your first blog post, optimize it for SEO and all of those good things, right? So now we're talking about a compelling blog. How do you write a compelling article? And as you guys know, I always like to ask ChatGPT for help in teaching you guys some of these strategies. So I'm going to go over here and ask ChatGPT, what makes a compelling and engaging blog post? What are the elements that make up an engaging and compelling blog post? And let's see what good old ChatGPT has to say about this. All right, we're going to go through this, and then I was going to save this for later this week. Maybe we'll get into a little bit of it today. I'm going to share with you how, and it looks like my battery is about to run out in my camera, and I don't like that. So excuse me for the quality change here in the actual video, but I'm going to have to change over to my desk cam, which quality isn't the best, but we're gonna have to roll with this for today. I do apologize because that camera is about to literally die on me. All right, testing 1, 2. Can you hear me now? Oh man, I was just going in and y'all missed all of that good content. Thank you for letting me know, Pritchard Enterprises. Appreciate that. But I believe you guys can all hear me now because I changed the camera, but I didn't change the audio to my computer audio after that screen went out. So give me a 1 if you can hear me real quick, and we will proceed. And I will just go back over what I was sharing that I got from ChatGPT. When we're talking about the elements that make up a quality and engaging blog post. So we talked about starting with a compelling and engaging headline, right? Make sure your headline is catchy. They recommend using numbers, questions, or power words to make the headline stand out. A strong introduction to hook the reader and make them want to read more. Appreciate that, Anthony. Hook the reader in your introduction. If your introduction is not on point, they are not reading any further into the content. What else makes a good, compelling, or engaging blog post or article? The content must be valuable and it must be relevant. A lot of people are thinking that blogging is dead. And like I said from the beginning, the biggest brands in the world are still creating blog content every single day, every single week, every single month. Why do you think it's dead? Why do you think it will not work for you? The key is making sure that you do a little bit of research so that you can present information that has value to the end reader. If you look at our blog posts, you'll notice that I always create my blog posts in the form of a step-by-step guide, right? Because I want my blog post to be a resource. And if you know anything about blogging, then one of the things that make your blog really pop is when people come back to it over and over and over, and Google is recording that activity. So when people come back to your blog, Google sees your blog as valuable as the same user keeps coming back to reference it. So I create all of my blog articles to be more of a reference than just an article, right? Nothing wrong with creating articles, but I want people to come back and say, okay, I've started my blog. He said, do this, do this. They go out and do it, and then they come back to find out what the next steps are. So this is how you create a compelling and attractive blog. But we're not done. I want you guys to really understand this. And what I'm using blogging as a traffic source, but the same thing can go for YouTube. The same thing can go for an Instagram post. The same thing can go for a TikTok. All of these elements really are across the board. Number 4, clear structure and subheadings. Again, this is why my blog post is structured as a step-by-step guide. It makes it easy and it's outlined clear and simple to read and understand. Number 5, an engaging writing style. Now, I'll be honest, this probably could use a lot more help from me in terms of an engaging style, right? I know how I talk, and I tend to write like I talk, and not all that exciting when it comes to how I talk and how I communicate. I like to stick to the facts. I like to get in and get out and just share what's on my heart and keep it moving. Some people have the gift of being really entertaining as they communicate, whether that's in written word or in spoken word. That's just not me so much, and I've come to accept that. So does that mean sometimes I have to work a little bit harder to get people's attention because I'm not as entertaining? It could mean that, but it also means that People who like boring, bland, vanilla information that just gets to the point, they get me. That's my tribe, and I'm okay with that. So a couple more, and then I will share with you how I communicate with ChatGPT to do a little bit of research to come up with my topic and my strategies for writing my blog post articles. I think that will be valuable for you guys. Visuals and multimedia. Most of my visuals are links to affiliate offers that align with the post content. Something that I'm starting to toy with is how to create infographics that go with my blog post, and I'm not that good at that. And since I do a blog per week, I think it could be something that I could invest in, to have someone on Fiverr, for instance, create an infographic for each one of my blog posts to make my blog posts even more valuable. And I could probably do that for $10. So if I'm looking at, I do a blog per week, $10 to have the infographic created, then I'm looking at $40 per month to make my blog stand out. And those blogs will get more traffic with visual elements. I think it is worth it to me. So that's something that you can always do in your blog post. Now, before we jump into ChatGPT and I share with you how I have conversations with ChatGPT to come up with topics, to do research and those sorts of things, I want to share with you that you can join our free community at CortezHustle.com. And it is a free, safe place for solopreneurs to learn and grow. We talk a lot about our Solopreneur Sidekick, which is our automated systems to help you build your business. We also have live discussions around these different topics. There's access to course materials, ebooks, and all sorts of training to help you as a solopreneur grow your business. In addition to that, if you want to have a private conversation with me, you can jump into open office hours immediately following today's stream. Just go to CortezHustle.com/open office hours. We usually hang out for about 20 or 30 minutes or so. Sometimes it's just me. Sometimes it's me and a whole group of folks. You never know. It could just be me and you one-on-one, and you get some great one-on-one coaching at no cost by jumping into open office hours. Again, that's CortezHustle.com/open office hours. And we do that every day immediately following our daily live stream. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to jump into ChatGPT, and maybe I'll pull up YouTube as well, because I've got some resources that can help me that's a part of my YouTube channel. And it makes it really easy for me to do keyword research. And I'll admit, I'm not the best at keyword research, but when you're trying to generate traffic, you want to answer questions that the people are asking, right? So there's a couple ways that I do that. There's a couple sources that I recommend. One of those sources is Answer the Public. So let's just say, let me pull this up real quick, because I don't use this one all the time, but when I do, it is a great help. So I'm going to do answerthepublic.com. I'll pull this up, jump in there real quick, get logged in. So there's a couple different ways. So I want to, number one, answer questions that people are asking already. And then I want to answer them in a way that represents what they are searching for. So how to start a blog for small businesses is actually something that people are searching for. So that's why I labeled the title of my blog post and this video the same, so that as they're searching for that, they will find this content, and hopefully the value is there. So let me sign in to Answer the Public, and then I'm going to show you a free way to do this. Now, Answer the Public you can sign up for free, and I think you can ask 3 questions per day for free. Or you can, get into their paid plan and you can ask an unlimited number of questions, I believe, or something like that. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to let me read dismiss. Another way to do it is to use Google, and I search different things, and I use Google's auto-populate feature to help me understand what people are looking for. And then, of course, there is ChatGPT, which is a great resource tool. So if I go over here to answer the public, and then I can say I wanted to write a blog on, matter of fact, let me do this. Let me start with ChatGPT, right? Let me start with ChatGPT. Say, because I do marketing and I train solopreneurs, I'm going to come over to ChatGPT, and I need to exit out of here. And then I'm going to go into my actual GPT, and I'm going to say, what are some of the biggest challenges that solopreneurs face? I don't think I spelled that right. Solopreneurs face. All right, boom. So now ChatGPT is going to give me a list of challenges that solopreneurs have. Now, if you know anything about building a business or building a brand, then building a brand is all about your ability to solve problems. Well, sometimes we don't know the problems that our target audience are facing. So I'm going to do a little research. So time management, limited resources, marketing and sales, financial management, work-life balance, skill development, networking and support, decision-making, market competition, scaling the business. So these are 10 challenges that that solopreneurs have. So now I can go and take any one of these challenges. Let's just say work-life balance. And I'm going to come over here to answer the public. And all answer the public wants me to do is put in a couple keywords. So I'm going to put in work-life balance, and I'm going to find, answer the public is going to go and search the internet and find all of the ways people are asking questions about work-life balance. And say I wanted to create a blog post about work-life balance for solopreneurs. But I want to make sure that I use language that solopreneurs are asking. So when I come here, it shows me that 22,000 people every month are searching for work-life balance. Now, all of those people aren't solopreneurs, but some of them probably are. So I'm going to scroll down here, and it shows me this wheel of what people are searching for. What are work-life balance policies? Can work-life balance? So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to change it from a wheel and go to a list, because I just want to see a list. That wheel is a little complicated to read. So now if I come here, it's saying, hey, work-life balance versus work-life integration, work-life balance and mental health, work-life balance, job satisfaction. So it's kind of showing me the different things that people are searching for. So this right here, why work-life balance is important. It shows me 390 people are searching for that every single month. I could do a blog post around that. So say that was my jam. I'm going to say, I'm going to grab this, and then I'm going to come over to YouTube, and I'm going to see if there are people already creating content around this subject, because YouTube is one of my traffic strategies outside of a blog. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do a quick search on YouTube. So now, why work-life balance is important. And I'm just going to do a quick search and see what other content comes out. What does other people have to say about the importance of work-life balance? And are they getting any traction, right? Jeff Bezos speaking on work-life balance, 333,000 views on that channel. The importance of work-life balance. There's a video, 320 views from a year ago. What is work-life balance? Explained in 2 minutes, 3,000 views on that. 3 rules for better work-life balance, 718,000. So it's telling me that there's people out here who are interested in this topic. So now what I would do is I would come over to ChatGPT and I would say, why work-life balance is important for entrepreneurs. So I'm going to say, let me take that. I want to create a blog post around what would be a good, catchy title that is also searchable. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm saying, hey, give me a couple good catchy titles around this. So the essential guide to work-life balance for entrepreneurs, boost your business and well-being. I'm going to say, give me 4 more options to choose from. All right, boom. So now I know based on the other search what makes a good blog post, right? A good catchy title. So achieve more by doing less, the power of work-life balance for entrepreneurs, work-life balance hacks every entrepreneur needs to know. So say I wanted to take this as my catchy title. All right, I got that as my catchy title. I would say, I know that I need a catchy title, but I also need a really good intro paragraph. So I would say, please write a compelling intro paragraph for this title. Right? Now, this is the title. I'm just going to put quotations around it real quick. So this is the title, but I also know that a good intro paragraph should start with a strong statement. So I'm going to say, start the paragraph with a powerful, polarizing statement to get the reader's attention. Boom. All right. So you see, I asked for a polarizing statement. Burnout is a silent killer of entrepreneurial dreams. Boom. That's a good polarizing statement. As an entrepreneur, you pour your heart and soul into your business, but without the right balance, that relentless drive can lead to exhaustion and diminish productivity. The myth that endless hustle is the only path to success needs to be shattered. Boom. So now, based on what ChatGPT told me, a good engaging blog post is, it's a catchy title, a good intro, and then relevant information, right? I'm going to say this is super good. Now proceed to write the rest of the blog article that supports this intro paragraph. Make the article light and fun, as well as easy to read. I'm going to do parentheses, no big words. Use it should be detailed and at least 1,500 words. Boom. Now, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to bring in that intro paragraph, and then it's going to continue to write out the rest of the blog article. Boom. And it is going in. So I would then, from this point on, read the blog article for the value that it's providing. And because I didn't put anything in there about me personally, I would go back in and fill in little stories about my own battles with burnout, and I would really make it nice and personal. And now I have a blog post where it is authentic to me, but I didn't have to come up with 100% of the idea. If I sat here and thought for 10 hours, I probably never would have come up with that intro, that polarizing intro sentence on my own. So is it cheating to use ChatGPT in this way? I don't think so. If it gave me a bunch of stuff that I do not believe and that do not align with my experiences, and I'm putting that stuff out, yeah, I believe that is cheating. But once I marry my own experiences into the article, it becomes an authentic piece of work that ChatGPT inspired, but it is still infused with me. And I don't think there is anything wrong with that. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit of something today. I apologize about not having my batteries charged up in the backup and the original battery dying, and I had to change and the quality changed and all of that good stuff. We were without sound for a second, but we made it through. If you got questions about this stuff and you want to hop into open office hours, you can do so by going to CortezHustle.com/open office hours. At the very least, you should join our free community at CortezHustle.com. Just click on the green Join Our Community button, and that's going to put you behind the scenes with me so you get access to me, ask questions in our community. More and more entrepreneurs are joining every day, and we're starting to create a great, dope environment for entrepreneurs and solopreneurs to grow and bounce ideas off one another. So I'm super proud about that. So open office hours starts in the next 2 minutes. So CortezHustle.com/open office hours. Hope to see you there. Until then, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.